And we are off! Round 3, best of 3. Final matchup between both of these titans who are somehow in the loser's bracket. Don't know why, don't care. They are playing their socks off right now. And neither player opting to damage boost through the second or second last dropper. Interesting. So it is possible to take damage from one and then skip the second one immediately. But you have to be very confident that one can do so. And this time IZZIE has to wait for the moles to pass by. Which gives Frame a pretty big lead early on. However, both players will need to take a life drop somewhere. And IZZIE gets a big one. IZZIE and the small one. IZZIE is fine on life now. And Frame is not so lucky. Frame needs to get a life drop. The small one can work. He should be safe, but yeah, that second small one, that's just what he needs. So this is good for both players. They both have the life to take one hit from Metal Man's body. And the sink is real. Once more. Mega Man closing his eyes. Oh, not this crap again. Ooh, IZZIE does not get the proper Metal Man. Which means IZZIE is in a whole heap of trouble. And he will take a hit here if he's not careful. Oh boy, that is a painful spot. Because it is so easy for IZZIE to mistime something here as well. And there we go. But that puts him behind like an easy 10 seconds. We can really say that this match is either sink or swim. RF entering Woodman at 244. While IZZIE enters Woodman at 3 seconds flat, or 3 minutes flat, so yeah, that is 16 seconds of difference immediately. RF not even going to take a chance here, just casually using his spaceship, marine, whatever rushes, just using it. Is he going for top route? But honestly, I still have to question the top route. It is a bit faster, yes, but look at the life differences. Sure, he gets a life reboost there, but oh wait, there's a second one. My mistake, my mistake. You can easily damage boost. RF entering the Woodman fight at 4 minutes flat. Or rather, that's when Woodman's energy started to boom. And IZZIE starting at 4:15, 4:14. So there's still a 14-second difference between the two. So despite IZZIE taking the top route, he did not gain any time on Frame using the lower route, which is a bit slower. So you have to question if it's worth it. Well, here we have one of the... Oh, and there we go. I wanted to say here we have an equalizer, and resisting frame immediately proves me right. And right now that 14-second difference suddenly became a 4-second difference. And oh no, frame. No. Oh, that's just awful. That is just a awful thing to see when you're ahead by 15 seconds. Honestly, if frame is tilted, I cannot blame him. I get tilted just from watching this. Oh boy, and that is a game over. And he goes for Crashman. That has to be a misclick. That has to be a misclick. Yep, I'm pretty sure this is over at this point. Just frame at this point is just playing out the game, but yeah, it's that's painful. That is painful, and frame deserved more than what he got from the Airman stage. Yeah, and now this is happening. Yeah, that's that is the care being over. Right now he is a full stage behind. And, you know, it's not over till it's over, but I do believe I can use the frame substantial at this point. He's tilted, this is over. Meanwhile, IZZIE just going through the Crashman level right now. Gonna have to play this one out. And the game throws him an extra life to fight him at this point. Just, dude, frame isn't just being tilted right now, he's being full out Australian. He is so tilted, he started screaming crikey. And there we go for Woodman on resisting frame sword. IZZIE entering the Crashman stage. And you'll all be pleased to know that my cat actually cleans up after. Hence the litter box scratching you hear. IZZIE playing it out very by the book. I have one airman shot left. Or air tornado, I'm not sure what you want to call it. Even so, it's still, and I can't stress this enough, it's still one level difference. If something goes wrong on IZZIE's end, which is always possible, we've seen it happen this tournament, it would give Frame a chance to actually, you know, get back in there. Yes, John, he had a game over at Airman stage, then he misclicked to Crashman. He tried to play that too, but he didn't know the rushless strats, and he took a game over there as well. And before he had that game over, he was 15 seconds ahead of IZZIE. And when he went back to Airman stage, he had a death. I think we can safely say that RF will probably be practicing his Airman stages a bit more, because in 3 rounds he so far had 5 deaths on Airman and 2 deaths on Crashman. While IZZIE took a death at Topman and Airman in round 1 and round 3. Come on, RF. We believe. Keep going, dude. Meanwhile, IZZIE meeting up with Magnum Man. And honestly, this weakness makes more sense. Like, this guy attracts metal and you're throwing metal blades at him. There's no way he would be okay with taking that kind of damage. And this is arguably my favorite team of this Mega Man game. Mega Man team is a very good one. No, big fat peanuts. The bubbles from Bubble Man are not metal, they're lead. There's a difference. What little I know about the Mega Man games, that is a thing I know. That's why they don't float but roll over the floor. Meanwhile, IZZIE avoiding all this funky, taking the damage boost from the Hammer Joe. RF making his way to Magnum Man. Being trolled by the mini projectile that was still there. Meanwhile, resisting frame, putting up a brave fight, just continuing on the playthrough. Gotta give mad respect after, you know, being tilted that much, being triggered and bullied by the game that much. Still giving his A game now. Meanwhile, IZZIE going into top man stage. IZZIE has to take the health upgrade there. Taking the zip. It's a very interesting zip that we get here. Maybe someone in chat can actually explain how that works. Because honestly, I'm at a loss for how it exactly works. Getting the Heartman refill. And IZZIE makes it across properly. Ooh, Frame gets a jump from Heartman that costs a second. Rockman has scripts. Just joking, I know the Mega Man games have a story. I actually like the story of the Mega Man games. But I do have to, you know, sometimes people go, wait, they have a story? Yes, they have a story, you uneducated doofus. Can we not have that discussion in this channel, please? Alright, I'm trying to pull myself together here on this commentary while also keeping an eye on chat, and it's not working. Okay, IZZIE gets a zip. While resisting frame is up the top end, and the difference is slightly less than a full stage right now. So Frame, for to his credit, did make up a lot of time, and he has plenty of Heartman shots left too, so he doesn't need to power that up again later. So that saves some menu time. Though I can't really ignore commentary when I'm the commentator. Granted, I don't know much about the game, but still, I kind of have to do this. I kind of, agree to this. I mean, I can make it easy and go, oh look, Mega Man's doing another pew pew pew. Oh look, he's shooting metal blades. Pew pew. But that'll be kind of boring too. IZZIE making quick work of Quint? But honestly, Proto Man in Mega Man 3 was more of a boss than Quint is in this game. I never understood why the story made such a big deal out of him. Like, he's literally there for just that one quick battle and you pretty much demolish him. And is he going up to the Wily Fortress while Frame is making his way to his final Robot Master? And let's see if IZZIE gets the zip, though honestly, IZZIE at this point, the only thing that I can see him to cause... The only thing I can see that causes him to lose the game would be getting a game over. That is honestly the only thing that could go wrong, and I don't see that happening with 2 lives. I wouldn't know where he'd lose 2 lives at that point. And Shinzero, no. Resisting Frame's only chance right now to win if IZZIE somehow messes up everything. And that's, considering the consistency of IZZIE, that's just not likely to happen. Which is something I talked about before the start of this round. IZZIE taking a small fall, not a big issue. But I talked about that. Resisting Frame is, I believe, a somewhat faster speedrunner than IZZIE. But he doesn't have the consistency that IZZIE does. And, you know, if he had stayed consistent, he would have had this in the pocket. He was 15 seconds ahead before he had his game over at Airman stage. Meanwhile, IZZIE is not doing anything too crazy, just playing the game. No giant risks, no stupid errors, just safe strats. And IZZIE up to Mini Wily 1 with full health, full weapon energy, just going pew 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 pew, pachoo pachoo pachoo, eat that Wily, eat my lemon. When life gives you lemons, you fly away. Also, my cat says hi. And IZZIE again messing up the Quint weapon summons, which we saw in the previous round too, and that cost him a lot of time. We actually saw it happen in round 1. I apologize for my cats, but I don't want PETA called on me for animal abuse, so she gets away with it. And IZZIE at Wily Tree right now with 2 lives and a spare energy tank. This is pretty much IZZIE's game. And IZZIE just playing out like a pro. And poof, there we go. The victory is IZZIE's in this best of 3. GG to IZZIE at 23 minutes flat on his own split. And with that said, we are looking at Resisting Frame, finishing up the Wily fights. And he has 2 spare energy tanks, so 4 extra lives. I'm sure he could have used those earlier. However, since he menued while on the rush jet, that cost him rush energy. So, kind of strange how this game works with that. Using the second energy tank there. Oh, the smack talk in chat. It is real. It is started. Frame not killing Wily too far to the right, which can soft lock the game. Honestly, that's the one thing missing from his game to go 100% tilt. Finishing up the... Oops, hello. And that is GG for resisting frame. And with this said, the winner between this match will be facing K-Dama. I'm pretty sure I completely messed up the name. K-Dama. Whatever, you get the idea. So that'll be K-Dama versus IZZIE. And that'll be the losers round 3. So once again, people, give these players a follow. They earned it. They made for a most interesting race. And in here we have IZZIE for a post-game interview. Welcome, IZZIE. Congratulations on your 2-on-1 victory.
Thanks, man. This was a race. I can tell you, I had some luck with RNG and also some other things. Whoa! I'm still questioning myself with the second race, how I felt that wily. I don't know, man.
Yeah, about were you screen watching by any chance? Do you have any idea what with your opponent during the race?
I don't know what's happening basically, but I saw the messages that was a race for sure.
Yeah, resisting frame had 3 deaths on the airman stage in round 3 that caused a game over, and he misclicked the level and went straight to Crashman.
I don't know what's happening basically, but I saw the messages that was a race.
Oh. Welcome to resisting frame had 3 deaths on the airman stage in round 3 that caused a game over. Resisting, there is an echo coming from your end.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just talking to IZZIE, and welcome, of course, resisting frame, about what happened to you during round 3, your airman and crashman mishap.
To be honest, I don't know, man. I just find that Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy, like the directional options, like the arrows, they're just a little, you know, every time I felt like I jumped higher than I should, I didn't, and I took the D boost into the pits. So, you know.
Yeah, you took the D boost 3 times, and you took it 1 time in round 1 too. It was the exact same spot.
Exactly. So I mean, it's just you know, I don't know. That's just my weakness in this game. Even with ladders, like you saw multiple times, you know, just can't get ladders, man. These ladders are built a certain way, man.
Yep, and you have a dog that doesn't listen to you.
It doesn't.
That's I read that in the chat from the Hex chat or IRC, and I was like, whoa, he had some bad things there.
Yep, and
that was bad.
Round 1, there was about less than a minute difference between the two. Frame had some deaths in round 1 as well. 1 on Airman and 2 on Crashman. IZZIE, you had a death at Topman, and despite the timelines, that was still a very close race. It was just that, you know, the deaths happened at spaces you don't want to have deaths on. Well, you never want them, of course, but those were very poor moments to have deaths on. IZZIE, I had a question about round 2. You went to go for the E-Man, for the E-Tank on Hardman stage. You missed the rush curl jump, and you spent a lot of time trying to get that E-Tank.
Yeah, that's true.
What was going through your mind at that point? Because that didn't seem like it would be worth it.
Yeah, for me, I think still I needed that hard tank. Because in the end, Hardman, I also use an E-tank because I thought I didn't had enough. Whoa, what's that sound?
My bad. You hear a lot of random sounds from my place. It's just York.
Oh, and well, I also use an E-tank on the Hardman boss.
Yes.
So, because I had only had 3 health bars, and I thought like, okay, I need at least 4 health bars. And then I saw I only had 1 hit and then quick kill on Hardman. I was like, really? I used my E-tank for that?
Yeah, it was just, you know, if you had gotten the rush go jump, I would have totally understood, but you were so insistent on getting that tank. I was just curious if there was, you know, a special reason you wanted that tank in particular. Round 2 went to resisting frame. Again, the thing about, okay, that was on my end. My cat just jumped in my garbage bin. Okay, sorry about that. The main thing I noticed about this race between the two of you was that resisting frame was overall the faster runner, but IZZIE, you were the more consistent runner on pretty much everything. Where resisting frame was faster, you also had more, not unique, but strange deaths at strange times. Do you feel you were playing consistently?
For who was the question? Resisting frame? Or
Sorry,
for me?
the consistency one is for IZZIE.
Yeah, I played this. I'm doing this run a couple of times already, and I'm not learning just new tricks. I'm implementing now new tricks more, and I'm seeing that the goblin heads, the sliding are more consistent now because I'm doing that. But also the fast goblin and using the leaf blades. It's also more like now implemented. I'm doing step by step new fast tricks in, and if I'm consistent with it, I'm implementing new tricks every time. That's the trick what I'm doing. So if I know this helps, I'm going next step, because then you know how to use the controller and the memory of how to do it every time.
That makes a whole lot of sense, actually. Resisting frame, you had, well, let's just face it, you had.
You don't have to list them. That's a long list right there, man. But
it wasn't a great game. You had a lot of bad luck, and chat was very unanimous. You get tilted easily. Was that the case for you right now?
Yeah, that third race, I was I don't want to say break my chair, but I almost broke my chair. That's just my main problem, and not just in this game. It's just every game I play. Like I have good SOB times. I got good some of best segments. Just the promise I can't put them together. It's just I'm trying to, but you know.
To be fair, the rush death is not something you ever prepare for. I mean, to be honest, that would tilt me off too. Like, what the hell, rush? Why?
To be honest, just I wasn't able. You know, I think that first that rush death, yeah, really did cost me my momentum. And after that point, I just wasn't able to get it back. I just noticed my splits. You know, everything was a little bit consistent, but I was losing time. You know, I was making small mistakes after that point. Yeah, that's just the way it is, you know.
Were either of you nervous around
Round 3?
Yeah,
or?
with the third race, I was
the
like,
third race? Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, okay, this is gonna be a race, because I know Resisting Frame is also a good competitor, man. He is also eager to get that place for the next round.
Yeah, man, it was a good match. It was congrats to IZZIE, man. I couldn't pull a win for USA, man. I couldn't do it today, but
Oh, sorry, man. This was also for South Prensel. I told him I'm gonna defend the next race, and I tried and I did. And I had really good luck because I saw a magnet stage. I got a double, a full health drop there, and I was like, "Whoa! What is the chance to get this?"
Yeah, that health drop was very well timed.
Yeah, because I really needed it also.
Next, that's just the way. That's the name of the game, man.
IZZIE, your next match will be against K. Demia. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Do you have any thoughts on that match?
I don't really know him. I think he's also an old player in this game. I'm not sure, but
for the record,
I thought
K. Demia lost to Andy 2-0 in the round 3 of the winners bracket. So
doesn't lose to Andy, man.
yeah, that's the same thing for me with Romain. That was already known. Let's say that.
Who loses to Andy? Come on.
I was gonna beat Andy. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm sure somewhere amongst the 100 and there's beats him.
Yeah, there will be tomorrow also a race. I thought like with Crazy Ape and Andy, so that's gonna be a hyped race also. And I know this one was getting a hyped race because our PBs are really close from each other. That's what I know.
Yeah. That was definitely the thing, man. But you know, I'm gonna keep working on it, man. I'm gonna keep working on my consistency. You know, that's pretty much the name of the game. You know, when it comes to racing, man, who's more consistent? You know, I wasn't that today, so.
Yeah, it's a really shame. It was a very, very interesting game to watch on both of your ends. It was a very exciting race to watch, especially near the end of round 2, because that was a clutch Wily fight. That was the moment you didn't have any health refills anymore, and with IZZIE hot on your trail, that was that would have
been it. You know,
my heart was not ready for that.
I needed to take a break after that, but anyways, I am out. I have to go, and once again, congrats to IZZIE for the race. Did a very good job, very consistent. And
I have one final question for you, a short one.
Of course.
What are your thoughts on the tournament as it has been for you?
It's been a great experience. This is actually my first ever tournament, my first ever race. So I know I have a lot to learn. From what I've heard in the Discord, some people didn't believe it would get as much traction as it did. So it's very good. It got me to try out this game, and I would like to say at least I'm a little bit decent at it. But it's just I think it's good experience, especially for Mega Man and the Game Boy. So.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. It's been a very good thing to give the Mega Man, the Game Boy versions, a bit more attention. I'm glad you had a fun time, and if we have future Mega Man Game Boy tournaments, I hope to see you around again.
So for now, I'm in my retirement phase. I'm gonna take a vacation. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually gonna stream this game for a charity event upcoming. I'll see you guys around. I'll still be in the Discord, probably talking a little bit looser smack. A
little bit of salt.
Yeah.
Pour salt on everybody else that I got. So I got plenty of salt to pass around. So
Resisting Frame, it was a wonderful game, man. This is the first one with the third race, man. I didn't know that was going to happen, so it was a really good race, man. Thanks for this
game.
one,
I'm
man.
just happy I won the game. I didn't go out of the way without a win. So anyways, thanks guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't be too hard on Rush. He's a good boy. Just not for that moment. He tried his best. All right. I'll catch you guys later.
Yo,
all right, dude.
Thanks.
Have a good day, and once again, thank you for your race and thank you for your tournament participation.
Yeah, thanks. And everyone, thanks on Speed Gaming and on the background, Fiesel and Cyclone. Also, thanks, man.
You're welcome. It was very interesting being thrown here. Just someone wants to commentate? I'm available. Okay, good. You got it.
Also, thanks, Volt, for commentating this one, man.
it was
Quite
fun.
appreciated, man.
I hope chat enjoyed it as much as I did.
I think
Alright.
so. I'm gonna watch the VOD, man. Thanks, everyone. Hey, bye.
Goodbye, IZZIE. Alright, well, with that said, this was the losers bracket race between IZZIE and Frame. Tomorrow, or no, wait, let's see. Today is, yep, Tuesday. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. EDT, we will be having a match between NDSWE versus Crazy 8 Boy. He's in chat right now. He can tell you all about it. Saturday, we have two matches. We have a match at 11 a.m. Hard Selection versus Gran and Hero. And at 7 p.m. later that day, we have Mellow Flows versus Mr. MKL. So I do hope you'll all be around to see that. We do not have a channel for it yet, but I'm sure that'll be arranged later this week. And I'm sure tomorrow will be arranged as well. Be sure to give these races a follow. Give Speed Gaming a follow. Be sure to give our Discord a follow if you haven't already. And just, you know, if you want, the bot just posted something, if you want to volunteer with the Speed Gaming channels, give that link a try. For right now though, I am going to have to call it quits right now. Thank you all for watching. It was wonderful being here, and I hope you all greatly enjoyed yourself, and I hope to see you again next time. So, good night, good day, and Godspeed till next time.